All right, this is video 3. We're going to be talking about inequalities and solving for a solution set. So make sure you have your notes out. Let's look first at the word inequality. An inequality is a number sentence that compares quantities. So we're going to be using it in number sentences. So inequalities are greater than and less than, but we're going to be adding greater than or equal to. So this little line underneath here means or equal to. So this is my greater than, this is greater than or equal to. All right, so go ahead and write that down. And my example, 2 plus 3 is less than 10, and 6 plus x is greater than or equal to 13. I don't care how you remember them, the crocodile, the alligator, however you do, but you need to recognize which ones are my greater than symbols and which ones are less than. All right? All right, so let's go ahead and let's look at an inequality. You don't have these on your notes, but let's just go through these really quick. Being able to use a greater than or less than symbol. So the time spent eating lunch compared to the time spent brushing your teeth. Well, obviously eating lunch would be greater than, okay? So lunch is greater than. The outside temperature in the summer compared to the temperature in the winter. So the temperature is going to be greater than in the summer. And the height of a first grader compared to the height of an 8th grader would be less than. Okay? All right, so that's using just greater than or less than symbols. So let's apply this now to math. All right, so you have this on your notes. So let's look at the first one. The first one, this is the greater than symbol. Some might say or more than. And we could use that saying 8 is greater than 5. I'm going to go through all these, but then at the end I want you to pause the video and make sure you write all of this down. So this is less than or is fewer than. And people might say 3 is less than 5. All right, so here's where we get this is greater than or equal to. That's really important, or equal to. Some might also say, or it is at least. So that's an important one too. So 12 is greater than or equal to 9. And the last one, this is less than or equal to, or is at most or no more than. All right, so I want you to pause the video and I want you to write down all of this on your notes. All right, last unit, when you had to solve for a variable, you came to an answer that had one solution set. So let's see, x plus 3 equals 8. So in this case, you're telling me that x equals 5. There's one solution. But it's going to come to a point where we're working with these inequalities that x might be greater than 6. X is greater than 6. So if I look at this, my x value is going to be more than one number. So it's going to be a set of numbers that would actually fill in that spot. So if x is greater than 6, then 7 would work, 8 would work, 9 would work, and so on. Okay, so do you see how this is different when I use those greater than and less than signs? I'm going to have more than just one number that's going to fill that spot. All right, so this happens in real life as well. If you look at this, if you go to Six Flags, they normally will say on certain rides you have to be at least 5 feet in order to ride this roller coaster. You have to be at least 5 feet. So that means if someone is exactly 5 feet, they can ride the roller coaster. If they're 5'1", they can. If they're 5'2", 6 feet, they can. But if someone's 4'11" or 4'12", womp womp, they don't get to ride. Okay, so we would represent this as x is greater than or equal to 5 feet. All right, because that means someone who's 5 foot can, or anything greater. If you look at this one, you must be under 12 to purchase a kid's meal. Under 12, so that means 11, 10, 9. Can you be 12 and get the kid's meal? No, because it says you have to be under 12. So x has to be less than 12. You can't be 12, so I can't put that or equal. You must be at least 18 to vote. So that means you can be 18, 19, 20, and so on. So x has to be greater than 18. Can I be 18 to vote? Yes. So I can put that or equal sign. Okay, does that make sense in real world situations? All right, so let's do some more math with this. All right, inequalities can be solved by finding values of the variable that makes the inequality true. All right, so write those 3 words. And let's go ahead and work through some of these problems you have. All right, so here's my example. Of the number 6, 7, or 8, which is a solution of the inequality x plus 2 is less than 9? All right, so first we're going to write down the inequality. I think I did this. Let's see. Nope. All right, so x plus 2 is less than 9. So I'm just going to write it again. X plus 2 is less than 9. Then we're going to replace x with the given number. So that's 6. So 6 plus 2 is less than 9. And I want to go ahead, if you look here, I can go ahead and combine these. So 6 plus 2 is 8. So 8 is less than 9. Is that true or false? That is true. All right, so 6 works. All right, let's go to this one. X plus 2 is less than 9. So I'm going to fill it in. So 7 plus 2 is less than 9. Go ahead and 7 plus 2 is 9. Is 9 less than 9? No, that's false. That's false. So that does not work. Let's go to the next one. X plus 2 is less than 9. Fill in for x. So 8 plus 2 is less than 9. This is 10 less than 9. Is 10 less than 9? No, that's false. Oops, that's right. False. So that is false. So since 6 is the only value that makes it true, then 6 is a solution to the inequality. So 6 makes this inequality true. Are there other numbers? Yes, there are, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later. All right? All right, let's go ahead and do another one. All right, you have this one on your paper. I'll do the first one with you, and then I want you to do the other 2. All right, so we are going to write the inequality. So x plus 3 is greater than 9. X plus 3 greater than 9. Then we're going to replace it with the variable given. So it's telling me that x is 4. So I'm going to say 4 plus 3 is greater than 9. Go ahead and write that. I'm going to work hard, guys, on slowing down. I think I've been going too fast. I don't give you time to write, so I'll slow down. So then let's fill this in. 4 plus 3 is 7 is greater than 9. Is that true or false? That is false. All right, you do the other 2. Pause the video and come back when you are finished to check your answers. All right, go ahead and check your answers. So you're going to kind of look for your final one here. 12 is greater than or equal to 12, so that's true. And 17 is greater than or equal to 19. That is false. Okay? So basically, you're just plugging in the number I give you into the inequality to see if it makes it true. There it is, all neat. Not like my writing. All right, so let's move on. Let's go to this next part. I don't think this is on your notes, so let's just work it through it together. So c plus 12 is greater than or is greater than 35. Which of the following numbers would make it true? So I'm going to just copy it. So 15 plus 12 is greater than 35. So this would give me 37 is greater than 35. So that would be true. I'm going to have to move these down. Oops. I don't think I can. I'm going to try this over here. So 13 plus 12 is greater than 35. So that would be 25 is greater than 35. That's false. And this one, 19 plus 12 is greater than 35. So that would give me 31 is greater than 35, and that is false. All right, so here's my question. Can I find numbers that make it more than one number that makes it true? Okay, we know that 15 made it true, but what other numbers? 13 did not, and 17 didn't. let's see, hold on, is that right? Ooh, this is not right. Sorry, guys. Hey, I caught my own mistake. This is 27, so that is false too. Ha, did you catch it before I did? Ha, I hope so. All right, so none of these numbers work. So I'm trying to find something that would. I could keep trying numbers and trying numbers, but that could get to be kind of old. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and solve this as if it were an equation. Let's kind of forget that this is a greater than sign. Just solve it as if it were the equal sign. So again, I've got two sides here. I want to get my variable on the side, on this side by itself, so I need to get rid of this plus 12. So to get rid of it, I need to subtract. So I'm left with C on this side, and instead of an equal sign, it's going to be greater than. So I subtract, and I'm going to get 23. So in order to find something that would make this true, C would have to be greater than 23. It would have to be greater, okay? So the answer to this solution set is any number greater than 23. Now, I don't want you to say it's just 24 and above because we could deal with decimals. So if I had 23.5, that would make this true up here. So keep it here. C is greater than 23, any number greater than 23, and that includes decimals and fractions and all of that. Okay, do you see how easy that was rather than just trying numbers? Okay. All right. So I'm going to do this one with you. I'll do one with you and then you'll get to do the others. All right. So I want you to find all of the numbers that would make this inequality true. All of the numbers. So I'm going to solve it just like an equation. I want to get the variable by itself, so I need to get rid of this plus 27. So I'm going to subtract 27, do the opposite. So x is less than, I'm going to have to borrow here. So x is less than 23. So it's any number less than 23. Okay? So 25 would work, 24, okay? Even 25.9 would work. Anything less than 26. All right? I want you to pause the video and I want you to do these other three and let's see how you do with them. All right, go ahead and check your answers. Now, I want you to make sure that you look at this answers. If it has the or equal sign, that means that the number itself, you can use that number. So z is greater than or equal to 39. So that means if 39 would actually work. All right, the number itself. All right. All right, if you have questions on these, please make sure and talk with your teacher and we can help you out. All right, here is your exit slip. You've got 7 problems on your exit slip. Here's the inequality. Make sure you can see this one. 3x is greater than 15. So I want you to tell me if these numbers work. So you can just check the yes or circle the yes or no, and then tell me because, why. So for example, your because for this one, let's see, 3 times 2 is greater than 15. So that says 6 is greater than 15. That is no. That's no. Okay, false. All right. All right, go ahead and finish those. If you have any questions, make sure and let us know. Have a great day.